sing.
I'm so nervous right now. I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Well, I guess you'd say, what can make me feel this way? My girl, talking about my girl. All right.
That was with $1. You already got your $1. That's just a weirdo dollar. Weirdo dollar. Big round of applause for our panelists. Go cook some barbecue. Thank you. Well, my golly, nuclear scientists. We're so doomed. Well, I guess we can open it up to the general panel now. Any insightful questions that just have never, ever been answered before until today? Yes? That's right, I'll reinterpret his question. I'll make sense out of it. You live in LA, you want to be an actor. How do you get started? Does anyone have my book, If Chins Could Kill, Confessions of a B-Movie Actor? Everybody have it here with you? You got it? Pass that forward, please. You'll get it back. About 50-50 chance you'll get it back. Bring that over here to this young man. Now, sir, remember where this book came from. I'd like you to put your hands up where the book came from. Speed read it in 30 seconds to give it back to them, please. That's everything you need to know. Thank you very much. Yes, give it back to them. Thank you. Yes, right here. Spike O'Malley. Hi, Spike O'Malley. You're looking pretty sharp today. You're a stand-up comedian. Been in a couple slasher movies. I have so much respect for you now. People don't realize that when you get killed at night, with all the sticky blood, all the bugs stick to you. Yes, because it's even worse during the day, sir. Yes. Yes, kid, right here.
And of you.
Okay.
Say burn notice means.
It's burn notice.
My question was,
I like how he's talking like this.
what's been your favorite movie or TV show to act in?
My favorite movie or TV show to act in. What's your favorite? Because I don't pay for them.
I'd say burn notice.
Burn notice. Have you seen the original Evil Dead?
No.
No?
I have seen the newer one.
The newer one. Because that was less violent and bloody than the original?
I only watched it because my friends were watching it and I was stuck.
Oh, you just happened to be walking through in the back, you were making a ham sandwich, you went, oh, what are you watching?
No, I spent the night there.
You spent the night there. What else did you watch other than that horrifying movie that you should not have been watching?
You can't really watch that much except that.
You can't really watch that much except what?
No, we didn't really watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch that much. Did you play games? Did you cosplay? You know what that is, don't you?
No.
That's what someone who's really bored. They dress up because they're tormented about their actual life. Or something like that. What do you want to be when you... How old are you?
11.
11. What are you doing here? You should be chasing girls, throwing rocks at them in some dirt yard somewhere. Shoving her into cactuses because you like her. Do you like girls? No? You better figure something out. Girls or guys, you gotta like something. Well, we are in Arizona. You got Other stuff here too. A lot of cattle. Don't pay any attention to anything I say. So you're 11. What grade are you in?
I'm in between 5th and 6th.
In between 5th and 6th. Did you just get out of school?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. And where are you working this summer? You know, we have economic woes in this country. Did you hear that? Like, what are you going to do to support this country? To make it a better place? You going to keep soaking off your parents? How much do you pay to sleep every night? Like $5-6 a night? You look at me like you don't know. How much do you pay for your meals? When I turned 18, my parents gave me a bill that made my jaw drop. I went, ha. You're funny. Ma, you're funny. I was laughing out on the street corner. What are you going to be when you grow up?
I don't know.
You don't know? You want to survive, don't you, in this world? Like, have food that was not given to you free by your parents. Like food that you purchased and you ate. How do you plan on buying that stuff? I want to see my uncle in Des Moines. How are you going to get there? Oh, Facebook or no, that's not good enough. What would you like to do?
Maybe be a physicist.
Maybe be a physicist. How would you maybe do that? Doesn't sound like something you would maybe do.
Go to college.
Go to college. Which college? Don't listen to these people. None of them have gone to college here. Okay, sir. College is pretty cheap these days, right? No? No? How are you going to pay for college? You know, when I walk up on stage here, I have to go through the back where they're doing a lot of dishes back there for the whole convention center. Are your parents here? Dad's like somewhere. He's in the bar. Your dad's a musician, right? Every day at 4 o'clock he turns into a bar. Kidding.
Okay. He is a substitute teacher. He used to work at Suntech.
Suntech, it's those umbrellas that keep you from...
No.
Oh, no?
No, it's solar panel.
Solar panels. Why, is it sunny here in Arizona?
Yeah.
Yeah? Probably a good place for it then, huh?
He's a substitute teacher. Used to be a teacher for math. And
Now, so he used to be a teacher. What does he teach now?
Well, right now he's
How to train people to be a teacher?
No, he's working at Super Shuttle.
He's working at Super Shuttle. Well, that's how I got here from the airport. I think I met your dad. I was only 45 minutes late getting here, too. I'm not going to pick on you anymore, kid. What's your name?
David.
All right, come up here. For all the times I tormented you. Thank you very much. Wow. That kid had it coming, let me tell you. Jeez. I gotta take a nap after that. Why are you bouncing up and down? Why should I pick you? I need to pick you. There's dozens of other qualified people here not near a microphone. You're not just going to get picked because you're near a microphone. You're going to get picked with the best question. Yes?
Me right here?
Yeah.
Awesome. First, love you. You're amazing. Secondly, as an actor, and as an amazing actor who...
Stop buttering it up. Just get to the question.
Who deserves more credit for what he does? Has there ever been a role you really, really wanted, they teased you with it, and at the last minute pulled it away from you? And if so, what role was
Was
it?
there ever a role I really wanted, and they teased me with it, and then took it away from me?
Exactly.
What kind of a cruel business do you think this is? Sit down. This is a sweet business. There's no jerks in this business. Yeah. You just settle down. Yes, sir, right there. Freddy versus Jason versus Ash. Is there going to be a movie? We've had this conversation before. It went something like this. New Line calls us up. Hello. Hi. New Line Cinema. We'd like to make Ash versus Jason versus Freddy. Great. That way Ash can kill them both. Hello? That was the conversation. There'd be no reason to do that movie unless Ash killed both of those jerks once and for all. No reason to do it. Yes, right there, waving. What's it like working on Xena? Yeah, Xena. Yeah. What did it seem like? Like, what did you like about it? That I was what? Slick? Was I slick? Yeah, I got to remember that. What's it like working on Xena? It was pretty cool because I was slick. Lucy was fabulous. Renee, when there's an episode of Lucy Lawless goes into my body, and here invades my body, and now I have the essence of Xena in me, and I have to kiss Gabrielle. Put my hand on her ass. And because I'm a method actor, we had to do it until we got it right. Over and over and over. And then I bounced a quarter off Renee's ass. Let me tell you, man, she worked out. Renee was the best fighter of any of them. She could go hop, pop, pop, pop. She would practice. The rest of us were like, oh, what do we do? Hey, and then we do something. She worked very hard. They were good. All the Xena people were very nice. The Hercules people were very nice. And both Hercules and Xena were injured as actors at the same time. So I got really busy during that time period. Went from one show to the other. While Lucy Lawless got a horse that rolled over on her. Broke her pelvis. Think about that. Think about that. What's moving there? Nothing. Kevin Sorbo had a life-threatening aneurysm. So, that's Hercules you're talking about. So it got a little weird there, but we soldiered through, and they're both in full health today, thankfully. Kevin I run into all the time on the circuit. Yes. Yeah, right here. Oh, no, you gotta say it. Yes, sir, right here.
Evil Dead 4. Happening ever.
Evil Dead 4 happening ever.
Yes.
Sure, why not? Yeah, sure.
Are you ever going to return to the character?
Sir, Evil Dead, the first Evil Dead, cost $350,000.
Yes.
It made $20 million. Evil Dead 2 cost $3.5 million. Made about $15 million. Army of Darkness cost $11 million. It made $11 million.
Not counting the merchandising, come on.
Not counting the merchandising. Oh, so now you're a know-it-all. So the studio's really ripping us off then. They actually owe us millions and millions of merchandising.
Billions and zillions.
Okay, well, sir, I think I'm not a mathematician. There is an atomic scientist who could maybe qualify that. But I think the economics might not be where they need to be. Sam Raimi's making the biggest movies in Hollywood. What are we going to make, a $300 million Army of Darkness? So that all 5 of you can show up 3 times?
Army of Darkness versus the Avengers. Do it.
Versus the Avengers, nice. Thank you for that ridiculous question. Yeah, it's right here, sir. The Deadlands game offered to role play with people. Did anyone ever take me up on it? Once. She was very hot. We had a private session. Let's just say that story had a happy ending. How did that translate? Could I see that in sign language? remember the happy ending. I can do that. Somebody was over here. Okay, all right, the price is right. You win. Yes, what can I do for you?
Well, I just wanted to, first of all, I love you. Second of all, will we ever see Briscoe come back?
Will we ever see Briscoe come back?
That's one of my favorite characters all the time. I just want to ever.
Yeah, because you know, shows that are now 20 years old do really well later. 20 years ago now. 20 years ago.
Please bring it back.
All right, let's bring it back. We'll do it. The old saying is old TV shows age like fish. Just saying, that's all. Never say never, though. Yes, in the yellowish outfit. What is that? What are you wearing? You're what? Jake the dog. Let him talk. Adventure Time, Jake the dog. What would you like to know, sir? My favorite Evil Dead? Of the movies. Probably Evil Dead 2. Only because there was a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that went on with Army of Darkness, and Evil Dead 1 was a very crazy, weird shoot. Evil Dead 2 was fun because we had a lot of creativity, a little more money, and nobody really messed with us. So we kind of just went away to North Carolina and did it. Do not try and see the cabin, by the way. There's a cabin in Morristown, Tennessee, the original cabin. Get off of their property. For people who are gun lovers, just don't do it. They will shoot you first. I've been at these conventions, the guy puts a rock in front of me. He goes, I'm like, what are you laughing at? He goes, I'm like, did you go on that property? He's lucky he's alive. Stay off of that property. Jeez, please. Yes, Ash with the cape. Where were you earlier? You got a cape on. You could have scored some points. Nobody else wore a cape. I don't give a rat's ass about Bad Ash. Oh, was that a little kid? Oh no, that's an idiot. No, that's a full grown idiot. Why are you on your knees, Bad Ash? It's easy for you to say. Do you have a question, sir? Yes. Supposedly in Evil Dead, the end of Evil Dead. No, Evil Dead. I was there. Do not dispute me. Supposedly, to get the last shot, Sam Raimi, the only way we could figure out how to do it was racing through the back door of the cabin, smashing open all the doors, and then running up to me and getting a big close-up. How were we able to do that? Is what you're asking. The rumor was Sam Raimi he had to ride a motorcycle, mount the camera of the motorcycle. In order for it to work, he had to hit me. Why are you laughing? It hurt like hell. So yes, that's true. Sam damaged both of his knees, ruined the motorcycle. I got 3 cracked ribs and a broken tooth. That's the shot that's in the movie. So there you go. Yes, it's real. Yes, right in the middle. Yes. Yes. What are you dressed as today? Harley Quinn. What is Harley Quinn? What is Harley Quinn? What does she do? Joker's sidekick, thank you for summing it up. But why did you pick that character? Out of all the DC characters, she's your favorite. Do you identify with her? How would you describe her character? Crazy, psychotic. Would that be you in real life? You kind of got to be a little crazy to come here, don't you? Just a little. It helps just a little. All right. Your favorite movie is My Name is Bruce. Wow, you're the one who saw that movie. All right. Had to be somewhere. Yes. My favorite part of it? I just enjoyed getting producers of the movie. Mike Richardson from Dark Horse Comics. He says, come on, let's have a meeting with Mark Verheiden, the great writer. He goes, hey, I want to pitch a project to you. I'm like, okay, what do you got? You're playing yourself, and you're a jerk and an asshole and a loser. But there's these fans who think that you can actually fight monsters, who are having problems with a monster of their own, the Chinese god of war, and they kidnap you to help the town, but because you're a jerk, an asshole, and a loser, you don't really help at all. Lots of people die, and you kind of fuck everything up. I was like, where do I sign? Yeah, but there's a difficulty. I want you to understand this. When you make My Name is Sally Sue, when you're a little older, it's a very dangerous thing calling yourself your actual name in a movie. Because somebody in Des Moines thinks that, A, I drink whiskey out of a dog bowl, and that's what I feed my dog, is whiskey in the dog bowl. And he gets ornery if I don't give him enough whiskey. And then I hide whiskey bottles all over the house. It's not true. I only drink tequila. Well, I'm glad you like that movie. It will give people the false impression about me for the rest of my life. Yes, sir, so you can calm down. You know what job you need? You need the guy with the subdivision signs, right? And they tell the guy, you better keep moving or I'm not going to pay you. And so I'm on the corner watching, do what you were doing. Stop moving the sign, I can't see what you're selling. He's like, okay, yeah, good. Yes, sir, what's your question?
Okay, my question is...
Come on up to the microphone, let's hear those dulcet tones, close up. Get right in there.
Okay, my question for you is, your experiences from, which I started seeing you at a very young age in Briscoe County Jr., then seeing you on Xena and Hercules,
Yes.
Basketball Trays.
Are you going to list them all?
Yes.
All right, good. I'll take it down and let me know when you're done.
And I didn't really see Burn Notice, but I did like you in it.
Wow, that's just a mistake, sir. I'm just going to throw that out. I didn't see 7 years of your work. Sweating your noodle off in Miami for 7 years, 111 episodes. I didn't see any of that shit, but I liked it. How could you like it if you didn't see it? Dear God, man. I want to commit violence on you right now.
Anyways, what was your experience with all those shows?
What do you care? You didn't see half of it.
No, I actually saw 3 out of 4.
Well, my favorite was Burn Notice. I jumped around for an hour to get abused like that. Right here, sir, yes. What was it like making Crime Wave, the movie that here, nobody here knows even what you're talking about? It's out on Blu-ray. All right, so everyone knows what a disaster it was. It was a psychological shock to the system because we had a lot of freedom making the first Evil Dead. We raised money from doctors and lawyers and dentists in Detroit. We just got to go do our thing. And there's no director's cut for that movie. It's the only cut that was made. No studio interference. Then we did Crime Wave, where we got money from a studio. And everything changed. So we got a very good experience, an early experience of what it's like to deal with a studio, which can be very restricted because it's the golden rule. The guy who has the gold makes the rules. You know how you get a bank loan? You convince the bank that you don't need the loan. Now we'll give you the loan. You're like, you bastards, what if I needed the loan? Oh, you can't get the loan because you need the loan. I wouldn't be here if I didn't need the loan. Do you need the loan or do you not need the loan? No, I don't need the loan? Now you can have the loan. You can't get out of a guilty plea unless you plead guilty. I'm innocent. You're going to be in trouble if you plead, I'm innocent. What if I'm innocent? You better plead guilty, and then you can be innocent. In Arizona, they just shoot you, so it doesn't matter. Now look, these people don't get any special treatment just because they're a little bouncier than people in the back. Anyone has a legitimate question in the back of your board, way in the back. Let's do it. Am I good with a gun in real life? A guy came up to me the other day and he goes, Bruce, did you have to practice a lot for burn notice? Go to the range all the time? I said, sir, I hate to break this to you, but I never actually had to hit anything. The guy kind of went, oh. I shoot at fabric flags with an X on it. Hey, did I get him? Did I get the guy? Yeah, all right. It's all fake, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, it's fake. Yes, with the hat. Oh, you saw burn notice. Oh, he saw burn notice. What's the next challenge I want? To get off this stage, for God's sake. No. NBC is doing a new show called Mission Control. It's like Mad Men with jokes. It's like a watchable Mad Men. So we'll see what happens with that. Will Ferrell is producing. It might actually be funny. Because it was time to do some humor. After passing briefcases full of money around for 7 years, but you never saw that, did you? All right, sure, this person over here, yes, that you're pointing to. With the long hair. With the wig. You didn't even bother to stand up. Let's go back to her. Go ahead. Why did I get involved in the original Spider-Man trilogy? I don't waste about a dozen years of my life. No. Why would you not? If you're an actor, Spider-Man. Spider-Man. I'm named Spider-Man. Do you realize that? If I hadn't been in the original Spider-Man movie, this billion-dollar series would be called The Human Spider. In the second Spider-Man comes in to get into the theater to see Mary Jane in a play for the first time, but he's late. I'm the usher. I don't let him in, do I? Technically, I'm the only character who's ever defeated Spider-Man. That's right. In the third one, as the French maitre d', Spider-Man comes to me for help. How many people get a superhero coming to you for help? Do I help him? No, because he was kind of a dick to me in the first 2 movies. So there you go. That's why. And it was just watching Tobey Maguire is very funny, because the first movie, he goes, oh yeah, hi, you're a friend of Sam's. Yeah, hi. And then we shoot a little scene. Then the second movie comes up, he comes back and he goes, what? Why are you back? Are you playing the same character? No, a different guy. Why are you back? He couldn't, and by the time the third one came around, he saw me, he goes, oh, whatever. Whatever. He just gave up at that point. He knew he was doomed. He knew he was doomed to be blown off the screen. Ladies and gentlemen, our time here has come. How do we say this has been a happy ending?